Hi guys, I'm Em and you're watching Watched. And today I'll be doing an individual video. We had hopeful ideas that this is going to be like a two-parter video of us together, but this person did not put another version of this video, and so we cannot do that. I am reacting to a video called INFP problems that make no sense unless you're one, and since I am one, I need to react to it. This channel is doing a lot of videos about INFPs and INTPs, and that's why we're hopeful that like they're going to post one about Rach's type of personality. I also do want to say, if I seem a little bit off, it's because I am. I have just finished defending my dissertation's project, and so I am on high anxiety, high alert, and I am incredibly tired. This week has been a really intense, big week, and so I'm not fully here.
Problems. Everyone's got problems, but INFPs, big problems.
Big
For some
problem.
reason, life likes to throw problems at INFPs at a rate that's not exactly pleasant.
I agree.
So today we'll talk about different problems INFPs face. Let's go. Nature. That thing INFPs see through their window and on their computer backgrounds. They're supposed to have this deep, spiritual connection with nature, right? But let's be real. When was the last time an INFP actually went outside? The truth is, for many INFPs, their ideal
Yesterday
nature
at
walk
class.
involves staying inside. They've got this internal struggle. I should go outside, feel the sun on my face. But then their bed chimes in. But I'm so comfy. I don't judge you for binge watching obscure documentaries at 3 a.m.
Hey.
And let's not forget plant parenting. They buy plants to make their room look more like a
I
Pinterest
hate
board,
plants.
but then
I
they
hate it.
realize plants need
Just
attention
cacti.
and water.
I only love
Who knew?
cacti.
INFP approved outdoor activities. 1. Cloud watching.
I just want to say, I am in my home the first person that says, let's go explore a mountain, or let's go to a forest, or let's go to my dad's hometown, because they are my comfort places. It's the places that I go to fall asleep. And it's funny, I go to my dad's hometown and in like 5 minutes I am basically asleep. And then as soon as we leave, I wake up instantly with stress. I do hate going outside, but when I do go outside, except for like my responsibilities, it's because I want to be in my dad's hometown or in the forest exploring.
The slight risk of a sunburn. 2. Night sky gazing.
Intense.
Perfect for people that don't like to sleep too long. Forest bathing. Just walking in the woods. You might want to bring a book. 4. There's nothing better than contemplating life whilst looking at the ocean. Now,
I hate
let's
that.
talk about socializing. The
Hate that.
INFP's social battery is like a cheap solar-powered calculator. It works great in ideal conditions, but the moment things get a little cloudy, it's out of commission. Picture this. It's Friday night, and INFP's phone buzzes with a party invite. Panic sets in. They start typing, I can't come, I have plans. But the plans is just staring at the wall while listening to the same sad song on repeat. INFPs love people. They're fascinated by them. They want to know people's deepest fears and opinions on the meaning of life. What they don't want is small talk. For an INFP, small talk is like trying to start a car with a banana. They're just not equipped with the right instrument. At parties, what can an INFP do on the party? 1. They can do a wallflower technique. They can just blend in with the furniture. 2. They can do the bathroom escape. Just go to the bathroom and practice small talk
I
whilst
do that in my
at the
home
party
when there's people
instead of
over.
actually talking to someone. 3. They can be the pet whisperer, so befriend the nearest animal that you can find.
I also do that.
Or
at
they
home, when there's
can
guests.
just be at the snack table because you can't talk
That's
with your mouth full. The workplace,
I just did
where
that.
INFPs question every life decision they've ever made. Let's start with the eternal question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Spoiler alert, they still don't know. and they're 30.
When I was a kid, fun story. When my parents used to ask me, or anyone wanted like ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? My first thought was like, I want to help people. What am I doing? Helping people. No, but because that's the only thing. I thought that a job was like a description of like a job, not actually a job. So to me, the job helping people was like the best job ever in the world. Every single one of my hobbies was like what I was drawn to when I needed help. So like YouTube, psychology, therapy, like cops, what else, writing. I used to read a lot, like escape.
Or even 60. For an INFP, choosing a career is like trying to pick a favorite book. They love them all and are
True in both.
convinced their true calling is to become a professional cloud namer or a bicycle fisherman. Then there
Hey,
are meetings, or as INFPs call them, the guide to looking attentive whilst daydreaming about being a pirate. They're
me right
mentally
now.
swashbuckling across the seven
The people were
seas
giving me
while their
feedback on my
boss just talks
dissertation.
about synergy or something. Circling back. Office conflict? INFPs would rather eat a cactus than confront someone
True.
directly. Their conflict resolution strategy usually involves hoping the problem magically resolves itself. But the
Me right
biggest
now
challenge
in
is the
internship.
battle between boundless creativity and actually finishing something. This is the INFP work process. 1.
That
Get
is
struck by
Rachel's fault.
inspiration.
It's her
That's it.
turn to write.
Perfect.
No,
Great
actually,
idea.
it's mine.
2. Start working relentlessly. Just absolute huge amount of work. 3. Get distracted by a new, even better idea. 4. Abandon the
Me with
first
my
project
books.
to start the new one. 5.
Hey.
Repeat indefinitely, because that's what we do. By day's end, they
Stop.
have 17 half started projects, sticky
Mm,
notes
that is so
everywhere,
true.
and 0 completed tasks. The
Actually, sticky
emotional
notes now.
roller
Don't really
coaster.
like.
INFPs don't just have feelings, they are feelings. They feel all of them, all the time,
Yes.
often simultaneously.
Always.
It's like being a
Yep.
human mood ring on steroids. A
Hey.
typical life is beautiful. 805. Remember an embarrassing moment from third grade? Existential crisis
Kind of.
begins. 10 a.m. A
It's
stranger
more, what do I have to
smiles
do
at them.
today? And
Faith in
then I realize I
humanity
have to go
restored.
outside, and I'm like, oh.
10:30. A sad song plays. Reevaluate entire existence.
Me at
12
work.
p.m. Excited about lunch because you should be excited about food.
Okay,
12:01.
Antoine.
Feel guilty about being excited when there's so much suffering and hunger in the world. 2 p.m. Receive a compliment. Ready to conquer the world.
That's usually
2:05. Wonder
never.
if the compliment was sarcastic. Consider becoming a hermit. 7 p.m. Emotionally
Say I love you
exhausted
to
but
Rach,
exhilarated.
but she asks
Life is a
why.
beautiful, terrible, wonderful mess. 7:05. Repeat. But here's the thing. INFPs feel deeply, and that's their superpower. They love fiercely, emphasize deeply, and see beauty in the smallest things. The idealist dilemma.
Except myself.
INFPs have this perfect vision of how the world could be. It's a place where everyone is kind, creativity is valued, and socks never get lost in the dryer. They've solved climate change,
They
ended
get
world
lost
hunger, and figured
in
out how to fold fitted sheets. The
um
problem?
my
They
sheets
live in the real world, and changing the world
under the
requires
bed.
doing things like talking to people, making phone calls, leaving the house.
Stop! It's
Suddenly,
my job right
ordering a
now.
pizza
All of
feels like
these.
climbing Mount Everest. In their
Good thing I
minds,
don't eat
their
pizza.
community
I
garden
can't
project goes
eat.
off without a hitch. In reality, they remember gardening involves dirt, and bugs, and people.
I don't mind dirt, some dirt, but I'm allergic to both people and bugs. So yeah, no can do.
Project feels a lot less dreamy and a lot more sweaty. But the
Working.
world needs INFP idealism. It needs their creativity and ability to imagine a
Ah, thank
better
you.
future. So, how can they bridge the gap between ideas and reality? 1.
Writing.
Start small. Change your
Ah,
immediate surroundings. 2. Embrace imperfection. Efforts don't
Yeah.
have to be perfect
Go
to
on.
be valuable. 3. Find their people. 4. Take breaks. It's okay to retreat into your ideal world sometimes.
I do take breaks
Being
every
an
5
INFP
minutes
is pretty awesome. Sure,
for like
they might
3 hours.
overthink everything and get lost in their own heads, but they're
Yeah.
also incredibly creative and empathetic. INFPs are the
Okay.
dreamers, the idealists, the ones who believe in magic and wonder. They can
I don't
find
believe in
profound
magic, but I do
meaning
believe
in
in
the
wonder.
falling leaf or write a novel inspired by a stranger's smile. So, yes, being an INFP
Not
can feel
exactly, but
chaotic,
yes.
but it's a beautiful chaos of a mind brimming with ideas, a heart full of empathy, and a soul yearning to make the world better. Here's to you, INFPs. May your coffee be strong, your
I
books
hate coffee.
plentiful, and your
Thank you.
imaginary worlds vibrant.
I do
Never
need those
apologize
too.
for being a dreamer. After all, even great change started with someone who dared to dream. Thank you. Goodbye.
I enjoyed how most of the video was like small insults and then it just finishes with a high compliment. I do think of like I wouldn't be this interested in being a good person if I wasn't creative, if I wasn't like a dreamer and someone who thinks about my ideal world and what that looks like. I want to be able to like I want to change society if I wasn't dreaming about it, you know? It's one of the reasons why I'm doing my internships, like the written work about men in society and the men being victims, which is to me so important because I am surrounded by men. I see the impact of society's norms and views on them, and so it's so important to me to like be able to imagine and be creative enough to see a world where that doesn't happen. So yeah, I do agree in general, except plants. I hate plants. Like to me, as soon as someone picks a plant, I hate that person. Why would you ever kill a plant or anything in this world? I guess that is all. I'll keep trying to find an ENTP video of that, like, so that Rach can also react to it. Also, Rach, if you're watching this, I know you are because you need to watch this to make the thumbnail. Hi. What I said is true. Am I though? Just tell me you love me once. I just need it once, and then I'll save the message or the audio or whatever you say, and then listen to it when I want. Okay? Inside jokes, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want, and leave a comment about your personality type if you want, or if you actually have done an actual personality test. I would like to see if you are comfortable sharing, of course. Also, it's very annoying when people say, "Oh, it's so nice to be an ambivert," and I'm like, "No, it's not." But there's scientific theoretical opinions on it. If you guys are interested to knowing, please let me know below, and then I'll do a video researching it with you guys if you want. And you've watched. See you next week.